It took me years to realize something truly. Prince Eric never actually fell in love with Ariel. At the start of the movie, the sailors sing a very strange song. They warn that if you ever hear a mermaid sing, she can cast a spell on you. Later, when Ariel saves Eric and sings, he instantly becomes obsessed, like he's under a spell. But think about it. How can you fall in love with someone you've never even seen? When Ursula steals Ariel's voice, Eric completely forgets her and falls for Ursula instead. His love was never real. He was hypnotized by Ariel's voice. Here's the dark twist. Ariel glows when she sings, just like a siren, which means Ariel was the one who lured the sailors and caused the shipwreck that brought Eric to her.
Did you know the conspiracy theory about Finding Nemo?
I could only imagine.
Do you know the scene with the sharks where they're having like an intervention with Nemo? Fish are friends, not food.
Okay, yes.
The baby fish named Blenny underneath the shark's flipper was shaking because he was so scared of the sharks. Some people are saying that he has a fish-eating problem and an addiction, and he's suffering from withdrawal. That's why he's shaking, because there's a post-credit scene where Blenny, the fish, is swimming around in the dark and eats the light bulb fish.
The baby fish eats the big light bulb fish.
Yes. And he swims away from the sharks, and the sharks don't follow him.
Because they're fearful.
He's one of them.
It took me 18 years to realize Andy always knew his toys were alive. There are too many clues that confirm it from the very beginning. He treats them with extreme care even when he's alone. He always arranges them respectfully, as if he knows they're watching him. But the strongest proof is in Toy Story 2. When Woody gets damaged, Andy immediately stops playing with him. Why doesn't he try to fix him? Because he knows Woody is alive and doesn't want to hurt him. When he later finds him restored, he hugs him with genuine emotion, as if he understands something important has happened to him. And in Toy Story 3, there's a final clue. Andy personally chooses which kid to give each toy to. And as he hands them over, he talks to them one by one, looking at them as if they could hear him. The most chilling part is his final goodbye. Andy isn't crying just out of nostalgia. He's crying because he's leaving behind his true friends, the ones who were with him his whole life. And the toys, without moving, look at him as if they know it too. Andy always knew, but he chose to stay silent because he understood that saying it out loud would break the magic. Now look at this theory. Did you know that the abominable snowman was banished from Monstropolis? Not for being dangerous, but for something much worse? In the prequel, it said that it was for tampering with the mail, but what does that really mean? According to one theory, he was sending letters to the human world to communicate with his cousin Bigfoot, who had also been exiled. That communication between worlds was strictly forbidden, which is why he was punished. Why is the Pizza Planet truck hidden in every Pixar movie? We all remember the scene in Toy Story where Buzz and Woody hitch a ride to Pizza Planet on this truck, but I just saw that very same truck here in Turning Red, and now I can't stop seeing it everywhere. So in A Bug's Life, Bug City is built underneath this trailer. But take a look at what's parked on the left, the same Pizza Planet truck. But what does this mean? Well, at the end of Cars, before the Piston Cup race, pay attention to the left-hand side of the spectators. Again, the Pizza Planet truck. Stay with me now. In WALL-E, when we first see Eve, she is scanning the Earth's surface for life, including scanning this, an old Pizza Planet truck. But somehow this gets even weirder. At the start of Up, pay attention to the scene where Carl's house takes off. Parked in the street below him is once again the Pizza Planet truck. But this is where it gets interesting. Remember in Inside Out, Joy catches Bing Bong stealing Riley's memories? She chases him and he drops this happy memory, containing what looks like the very same Pizza Planet truck. But there's one hidden truck that's impossible to see normally. Remember at the start of Coco, how Miguel's mom won't let him play music? Bored, he looks out the window as a car goes past. But if you slow the footage, it turns out this car is actually the Pizza Planet truck too. So I gotta ask.
It took me years to notice this dark detail hidden in Coco. Do you guys remember Sid from Toy Story? The kid who used to destroy toys and terrify his little sister? He always wore that iconic black shirt with a skull on it. Years later, in Toy Story 3, he shows up again as a garbage collector. And if you look closely, he's still wearing the same shirt. But after rewatching Coco, I noticed something really disturbing. During the music contest in the Land of the Dead, we see all kinds of skeletons performing. And since Sid had a musical side, banging on trash cans like drums, there's one skeleton wearing that exact same skull design. Not only that, if you look around the plaza, you can even spot Buzz and Woody Piñatas hanging in the background. And since people in the Land of the Dead wear the same clothes they died in, so maybe that's not just a coincidence. Maybe Sid actually died, and that's why he's now part of the Land of the Dead.